Hello everyone, I'm Amanda Barber. I live in San Diego, California. I'm currently enrolled at UMUC to work on my associates in accounting. Afterwards, I'll be moving on to a bachelor's in business administration. I've been working in this field for over 14 years and would like to have an educational background to supplement my work experience. This is my second semester with UMUC, but because I'm a transfer student from another college, I'm hoping to have my associates finished up by summer, maybe fall of 2017. Even though my background is more in accounting and office administration, right now I currently work for a healthcare management company doing data entry. Taking this course, the Foundations of Oral Communication, as a requirement for my associates. But because I'm a very introverted person, I think the challenges that will come with public speaking that this course requires will maybe help me come out of my shell and make it easier for me to speak in front of small to large groups and strangers. My husband is active duty Navy, and we are from the North Carolina coast originally. My husband joined the Navy last February, and it's been a little difficult moving from civilian life to military life. My husband and I have been together for 8 years. We've been married for 2, so the separation while he was at boot camp and going through school was a little rough. Luckily, I had this guy waiting for me on my doorstep one day after work, and even though he didn't replace my husband, he definitely made the situation a lot more bearable. We've been in California since March of this year. Even though we moved from literally one coast to the other, the transition's been a little difficult. The trip across the country was very fun, but exhausting. It was exciting to see the way the landscape of the country changes as you go through it. Despite the long hours in a car and the difficult task of moving not only our household, but 2 cats and a dog, I definitely feel fortunate to be able to have made that trip out west and seeing as much of the country as I was able to. It is a good thing that I like to travel. The trip to California has been the biggest one of my life so far, but I've been able to see several other states as well. My favorite place to visit, though, is Washington, D.C. There's always something going on, always something to do, tons to see. We have visited nearly all the monuments, and we've seen the president speak twice during our visits there. Every time I do get to visit there, though, it seems like I never have time to finish up everything that I want to do while I'm there. It's always something left undone. One of my favorite places to visit, though, is the Library of Congress. I'm an avid reader, read constantly, always have some kind of book in my hand. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. Even though I don't really consider myself an outdoor person, I love to camp and hike. If we are traveling and there's an option to camp over staying in a hotel or house or wherever, we always choose camping. I think any climate is ideal for camping. Going anywhere is fine with me, but my favorite place to go is the mountains. Anytime you can camp in the mountains, the scenery is beautiful, landscape, it's just beautiful. The best campground we visited so far is Greenbelt National Park in Greenbelt, Maryland, during one of our trips to DC. Every time we were out of our tent, we saw some kind of wildlife: chipmunks, mice, foxes, deer, birds. There was always something scampering around our campsite. My husband's next duty station is going to be in Everett, Washington. We'll be moving there maybe a year and a half. We've already started planning out all of our camping trips for that move next. Well, that's all the news I had fit to print. If you'll excuse me, I need to take a hike. Happy trails!